Welcome back, everybody. Kenny Smyson here. I do put out Starfield content every week, so be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Very stoked for this ship build today because this is going to be my Assassin's ship. Recon. She's a Ronin, actually. And, it's very common for me in Elder Scrolls and Fallout games for the main character I play with most of the time, once I've done some of the quests and did some roleplay stuff with other characters, is to start up a Recon character or a sneaky archer and just do the whole, exploring thing with those characters. So very excited to make her. I'm basically going to scrap the Frontier here. I've got all the Teo parts out, and I'm going to be almost exclusively doing Teo parts for this ship build. That's another reason I'm actually excited, because I actually don't really like the look of these, but because I've spent a year and a half using all the other ship parts, I'm actually looking forward to this. It's going to be fun. So we're going to keep it Class A. I'm just going to scrap the Frontier for this build. And I'm going to, let's see... do that, no. Yeah, let's see here. I don't need any of these big pieces there. I don't need the engine brake. Might use, see, I don't even need that engine brake. Okay. The sensors, I could do that. I'm going to try to keep this one as mod free as I can. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do the sensors. The whole point to this ship is that, so I got her to level 10 just in Neon City, doing every single side quest, finishing with the Ebside Strikers, and I won't spoil it, but the way that quest ended was actually pretty cool. But my character here, she did not like that. It didn't fit what her purpose was, and so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and scrap all that. Wow. Man, once you get rid of all that stuff, you really are thinning out your Teo stuff. It's almost like Teo's maybe intended to be a Class B to Class C, a little bit bigger of a ship, right? Now that I'm thinking about it here. I mean, I situationally have used some of their pieces, but I usually just don't go too crazy with it because I'm not the biggest fan. But let's go ahead and just stick this Docker up for here for now. Now, she is kind of a hermit, solo character, obviously the whole Ronin thing. Let's see here. I'm going to go with a captain's quarters up top. Okay. And then I want her to be pretty self-sufficient, so we're going to rock the science lab for research and pharmaceuticals. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I could do a workshop, but we'll just change a little change of pace here. Let's do that. Let's see. Okay. Don't need that. All right, so let's see if I can put some of these to use. I think this one, yeah, that one's got the alternate one with the attachment point there, and we got these nose cones. But goodness, if that doesn't look bleak. So the question is, do I want the Docker or the bay up front or right there? Now the ladder is most likely going to be right here, which means it's going to be right next to the bathroom, which is on this side. The coffee maker's here. I'm going to lose the corner couch, which is fine. But then I'll have the rest of the stuff back here. My console, table, bed, desk stuff. Okay, so we're good there. All right. This is going to be a very simple ship. I'm going to try to be as mod-free as I can with it. I definitely will get crazier with mods later on her ships. But for now, we're just going to keep it a little simple. All right. I'll just stick this back here. Wow, that just looks like crap. Actually, no, let's not do that. And as you can see, I got her to almost 100,000 credits, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. Okay, we can get rid of the cockpit, get rid of the structure, get rid of the Docker. Probably, I don't know if I'll use these fuel ones or not. I definitely want this ship to look kind of slapped together, like, she's just kind of working with what she's got. I'm at the ship technician in Neon City here, not inside the Teo office, because the only thing about going in there, I think I would get access to some of the other, like the 2x2 halves and whatnot. I don't really need any of that. So later on, of course. Now I need engines on the ship. Let's go into my engines, see what I've got there. What are my options? I don't want to go with those. Those are a little more blocky. Ooh, that'd be fun to go with these guys. Because I could get 4 of these on the ship. Except not with that on. Actually, let's do this. Actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and swap out the reactor. I've got plenty of money, so let's take the best possible reactor I can have, which is that one. Oh, that sits really nice with the Teo. Not perfectly flush, but not bad, not bad. Almost has kind of a Deimos line with the way it comes up right here in the middle. And then let's get rid of that grav drive and get a different grav drive. Let's go with the best one we can slap on here. Got 914, 920. Yeah, let's go with this one. We'll put it down below for now. Let's see. And I wonder what other cargo they have here, because I definitely want her to have a little bit of cargo. Ooh, slim pickings here. But what I could do, I can flip this. Let's see. Yeah, so I can flip this around. And then let's switch that there. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's stick this shield up here for now. And we'll do this backwards up here. Although I'm not a fan necessarily of that, so let's bring this. Now, there are some Stroud Eklund pieces here I can put to use. So let's see what we got. Don't want to get too crazy because Stroud Eklund is in general, my favorite pieces, but... Oh. Okay. Oh, that'd be a kind of a cool look there. Okay. In fact... Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll switch... Okay, I'm going to have to do the flip glitch on this one, but that's fine. The downside of the Teo landing gear that's got the little booster on the back is it really clips up pretty bad into the engines, but it's not as noticeable. You can see it a little bit right there, but only if you're highlighting it like you can see right there. And that's actually through the gap anyways, so we're okay there. Alright, and let's bring this back one. We're going to put our weapons right there. That's going to work. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Okay. So let's get this off here. Move that out of the way. Probably won't use that on this particular ship, but we'll set it to the side just in case we want to come back to it. Okay. Delete this, scoot you back. All right. Oh, we need fuel. Let's get rid of that cargo. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. And what's my air? Oh, yeah, fuel, of course. What options do we have? Ooh, I just love that one. It's one of my favorite ones. Fits really well with, there's the Nova Galactic structure pieces that sit perfectly flush with it. But, yeah, I think the fuel tank's going to have to go... What if I raise that up? Would that look silly? It almost looks silly in a good way, right? So let's actually go ahead and throw this... let's do a different one just to make it different. Let's throw this fuel tank down here. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, I'm liking that. Almost kind of a... Looks bad and good at the same time. Now, again, because she's not supposed to be some super rich character. She's pretty basic. She's just slapping stuff together just to get it done. Alright. Oh, except I do want a window, but I'm not going to be able to pull one off, I don't think. Unless I move this back here and put a window up top. I could do that. My ladder should go straight from the docker down into the science lab there. Okay, yeah, let's get... I do need weapons, but yeah, let's go ahead and get the window up top. Am I tripping, or where's the... Oh, there it is. Probably put that window... Put one of those on the bottom too, but I won't do that till I see the inside, just to make sure there's a good fit for it. Although, you know what, it'll work right there at the ladder. Yeah, I'll put it right there. Okay. And, oh, next up I gotta get my weapons, so let's get these. Oh, we're gonna get this guy. Ah, thought so. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little... Oh, that flips. That's funny how it does that. Alright. And can I... Oh, I can't flip it again? Ah, dang it. Okay, how do I get that? Oh, I'll just have to do... Let's see. Okay, so I'll take this off for now. Drop this down. That there. That should go there. Yep, okay. Same thing on this side. Drop this down. Get this. Put it on this side. Now delete this bay, or this hab, and snap them up. Just a tad. Whoa, whoa. Just a tad of a merge right there. Hardly even noticeable. It's really just that railing piece right there that clips into that. Okay. Although, actually, you know what? I need to put my weapons on first, so let's keep that there. And we'll go ahead and put this back on. Right there. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the weapons on it now and give it a paint job. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back here. Did a couple tweaks. Let's see, I wanted to go with these landing gear in the back here with a little engine on it. So in order to do that, I moved the wings down below and put these smaller fuel tanks up here. They clip a little bit right there, but it doesn't look too bad when you're at distance. So I'm gonna rock with those. And I like the idea of having in all 4 engines sticking out. Just the idea that it might increase her mobility. I mean, obviously physically I don't think that would factor in the game, but still, just kind of the idea of it. She could do that like flat spin maneuver that Maverick does in Top Gun. The weapons, of course. Oh, yeah, in general, I went with this this paint job that was kind of haphazard. Most of it's the brown and yellow, but you know, she's kind of trying to piece things together. Couldn't get the whole thing painted before she could leave, and so she's got these bright red tanks, black reactor, some orange back here. So her future ships will definitely look a lot better than this as far as looking more polished. But this is her first ship, so she's proud of it. And the weapons, she's going to be exclusively lasers, missiles, and EM. I've never done lasers much. I usually do the particle beams, so looking forward to doing that with this character. She's going to be laser weapons as well as like laser sniper rifles and whatnot. So, all right, let's take a quick look at the inside. Okay, so I had to actually make a little change here. The ladders are typically going to follow the shortest path from a hab to the cockpit, meaning, you know, it wouldn't usually put a ladder at the back of these 2x1s here, because then it forces somebody that comes in the bay to walk to the back of the ship, go up a ladder, then walk back towards the front of the ship, right? However, the ladder was in the back, so which is fine. Pros and cons to that, but in general, it means that, you know, that you walk in here, you don't have a cluttered entryway, so you have all your stuff here in your science lab. Got my research station and pharmaceutical lab, which useful for this character. She needs to make some drugs so she can be combat effective. Some just storage and stuff down here. Now the downside, in a way, but also kind of cool, I guess, is that I actually lost my navigation console, which is usually here, and the pretty sweet table and chairs over there. But you know what? This actually works better for this character since she's flying solo, literally and metaphorically right now. I might get her some companions over time, some crew, but she's going to be independent for a while until she starts joining some factions. But anyways, yeah, so basic storage back here, right? I might just throw in a little more clutter back there just to make it look a little better. But then, of course, your desk area, your bed, bathroom, and the only thing I added up here, because that corner couch is missing, I did add a cooking station, right? So we are set. So I definitely love building this ship, and finally excited to be able to get this player rolling, because she's going to be doing the Ryusian quest line. She's going to be pro Crimson Fleet, the whole pirate thing. She's going to have a fun character arc with all that. So, but yeah, thanks for checking this video out. Hopefully you guys found this fun, and be sure to tune into the Starfield Report podcast. Other than that, folks, take care. I'll see you in the Starfield.